Angela Wolf. Before taping this season, I asked the Fashion Sewing Club some of their top questions for sewing a wrap dress. And unanimous, Bonnie, Clovis, so many of you said, how do you pick a pattern to fit? If it's a larger bust, smaller bust, thick waist, narrow waist. So this is the one golden thing that you could do. When this wrap dress is very simple. It only offers 2 darts for fitting, which is very limited if you have, especially if it's a larger bust size. So this is one tip. What I like to do, and I do this, you could do this on any of these patterns that have a dart or even not a dart. Figure out where the waist is. And for this pattern, I'm just going to use right in the center of that dart. Make a line up your grain line here, and draw yourself a line right across that. That's going to be a new seam line, and you're going to do the same thing on the back. By the way, girls, this was a great question. So once you have that, I'm then going to give myself some hash marks, just like if we were doing some color blocking. Remember, these hashes will remind me to add seam allowances here and there. And I'm just going to cut across here. So this would be the back piece. And now I have the option of altering just the top or just the bottom. This is also a great pattern hack if you want to make the skirt wider. So I'm going to set that to the side, and let's look at the top here. This is probably where most people are going to want that seam. And by the way, you won't even notice this seam because your belt is going to wrap around it and cover it up. So it's a great secret way to alter. So now I have 2 darts here, and I'm just going to do a little slash and spread for you. Now I have the option. I could make this dart, close this dart and make this area bigger. If I have to take in more darts, I can add an entirely new dart right here. That's for a fuller bust. You might want to take in 2 darts down here. What about at the bottom? I have the option of closing this dart. I have the option of adding another dart. All of these can be done when they're separated, as long as when you sew them back together, the width of the skirt matches the width of your top on the front and the back. And lastly, on the back, you have options here if you have a fuller tush. You can spread the bottom of this pattern out, give yourself a lot more room through here as long as it fits together at the waist. Very easy alterations to do. You won't even notice the seam. Once you sew the bottom, the top, and you sew these back together, then you treat it like it was, follow the directions to the pattern, and you're good to go. That is the easiest way to give yourself additional alteration ideas, not to mention all the pattern hacks that I know that you love to do. So thanks again, Fashion Sewing Club members. So many of you asked this one. Great question, great solution.